today I'm going to show you how to use the Thrustmaster Target software to set up a dual joystick setup for Star Citizen. I'm going to show you guys, go through some of the pitfalls that I had. There's a lot of trial and error. It took me over almost 2 days to figure out how to get this thing right, so I'm going to try to condense this down to less than a 5-minute video to give you guys the bottom line up front of how to get this set up. So without further ado, the first thing you should do is, if you do have a Thrustmaster product, that you go to Thrustmaster's website and download the Target software. That's kind of a given. You can't use the Target software if you don't have it. So the thing I found out was that you only need to use set up your left joystick through Target. So only setting up the one joystick through Target allows your computer to identify, Target identifies your left joystick as a separate joystick than your right joystick. Otherwise, Windows just sees them as the same thing and merges them together. So you can't use them differently. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to click New Configuration. I'll type in a name. Just type in new for you guys. So I have both of my T16000Ms connected to my computer. You'll see this screen pop up, and it will show everything that you have connected that's of a Thrustmaster product. Now I've got one that says T16000M and one that says T16000M left. I'm going to click the one that says left to include in profile. Now the reason it says left is because I flipped the switch on the bottom of the T16000M that says right or left. I switched the left one to left-handed use, and it identifies itself in this program. So you go ahead and click next, and here you can kind of set up your dead zones if you wish. If you're utilizing your left-hand joystick for throttle control in Star Citizen, I recommend setting your center dead zone to about 10 to 20 depending on your preference. You can play along with that. It allows you to have a little bit of a dead zone on the left to right axis. That way you're not unintentionally slipping yourself to the left or to the right if your arm happens to wander. I have mine set at 10. It seems to be doing good for me so far, so I'll go ahead and set that there, and I click next. You don't need to do anything here, and go ahead and click finish. Exit configuration file, click yes. So I want to go here, hit run. It's going to go ahead and do this, and then go to your device analyzer. Alright, once you're here at the device analyzer, go ahead and grab your right joystick and move it around. You should see nothing happen on the device analyzer because it's only analyzing your left-handed joystick. Right now I'm moving the right-handed joystick around and nothing's happening. I'm going to go ahead and grab my left joystick, and you guys can see things move around on the screen. So that means that the Target software is working correctly, and that the Target software is only recognizing your left-handed joystick. So the Target software is separating your left-handed joystick, so when you run a program, Windows can see both the left and the right-handed joystick. Okay, and once you're done here with the device analyzer, go ahead and close it down. Leave the GUI running in the background. That'll allow your system to identify the left joystick by itself, and go ahead and open up Star Citizen. Okay guys, now that you have gone into Star Citizen, you go into your options, and this is for the inversion settings. Once you guys have set up all your commands and buttons and axes the way you want them, you have to go into controls, and see right there, and then down here it says mouse, so you click all the way over to joystick HOTAS. Now my left joystick is HOTAS 1 on here, and my right joystick is HOTAS 2. You guys will have to figure out which one is which, just a little trial and error. But generally, I think your left joystick for Star Citizen pops up as HOTAS 1. At least it does for me. But you'll see here this flight strafe forward and backwards, and you want to put that inversion setting to yes. If it's no, with the inversion setting yes, if you push forward, you go forward. If you pull back, you go backwards. If the inversion setting is no, you pull back and go forward, and then you push forward and go backwards. It's really, really weird. So that took me about 30 minutes to figure out, and I hope I save you guys some time by making this video. And that's all you guys really need to know. You guys can set up the key bindings however you guys like. You know, that's always flight preference, but whichever axis you have going forward and back, you want to make sure that inversion setting is yes.